Hej. Can you say Hej? That's how you say hello in Scandinavia. Welcome to Patrika's Little Star Cafe. Facts that are fast, fun, and keep you happy. Today is Wednesday, March 25th, 2020, and here are today's matters for chatter. Number 1. Just a few months ago, the U.S. removed the leader of its CDC based in China. The CDC is a Center for Disease Control, which monitors potential disease breakouts and spearheads research to find a cure for the diseases. A few months later, COVID-19 broke out in China. Could having a CDC head in China at that time prevented an outbreak, or at least one of this extent? We will never know now, but it's also unfair to put the onus of battling everything on the U.S. Number 2, car makers are urged to convert their production lines to make ventilators at their factories. Ventilators are medical life support devices usually found in an emergency room or ICU of a hospital. But because there have been so many people admitted in an emergency, there's a shortage of ventilators and even other important medical supplies. Car makers are confident that they can contribute by manufacturing ventilators. On the other hand, the original ventilator manufacturers say that it's a very complicated product and not everyone can make it. But everyone should be allowed to try it at least, right? It's better than having nothing at all. Number 3, did you know that the Earth has temporary moons as well? A mini-moon was spotted by an astronomer using a NASA-funded Catalina Sky Observer. They're not sure yet whether it's an asteroid or a broken piece of the moon, but the item was pulled into the Earth's gravitational orbit and was around for a few months apparently, making our moon count 2. Although it's no longer there, this is not the first time that the Earth has a temporary mini-moon. It happened in 2006 too, and that means it could happen again. And now for today's mega matter. What happens to our happiness in such a lockdown state? Who else would be best to answer that than the happiest countries in the world? Finland, Norway, Denmark, and even Bhutan in Asia. These are countries that are ahead in happiness rated by a group of factors. But the one thing that they all have in common was the trust in their governments. They feel that if anything were to happen, their country would look after their healthcare, jobs, and children's education. That's pretty amazing, to be happy just because you know that they're being looked after. So what about other countries like India? Afghanistan is the least happy country, and India is not too far though, 10th from the bottom along with a bunch of African countries. Maybe after this coronavirus crisis is over, we can assess how happy we are by how we have been looked after, which our government seems to be doing pretty okay with now. But what measures will help us recover from this though? Today's word of the day is spearhead, which means to lead. And finally, for today's quote of the day, love all, trust a few, and do wrong to none. Thank you for listening, and do send us your questions and comments via WhatsApp, or you can email us at diptyauntie@gmail.com. Take care, lots of love, Dipti Auntie. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, do you know how loved you are?